with hot water in a pot and gradually add water till you achieve desired thickness. Place over medium heat and turn very well for 4 to 5 minutes to get the right texture. Mold into a ball and place in a bowl and allow to cool. Serve with your choice of soup. True unripe plantain flour can be eaten with any variety of soup, be it your ofe oha, ofe onugbu, begiri, ewedu, or your miyan kuka. To get your true unripe plantain flour, contact us at 12 Olowera Isheri Road by First Welder bus stop off Omole Phase 2, Olowera, Lagos, Nigeria, or call 070-6663-8213 or 081-6397-4447. Distributors are needed nationwide.
Oh boy, winning you was so easy.
I just couldn't stand those your powerful shots. That's what happened.
Really? Let's go to my place for dinner.
This fufu is so nice.
It's true unripe plantain flour.
True unripe plantain flour is delicious.
Yes, true unripe plantain flour is what I serve my husband for swallows. It's easy to prepare, fortified with vitamin A, low in sugar and cholesterol, rich in fiber that helps the heart, builds and strengthens the bone, and his energy level is boosted.
True unripe plantain flour, no additives, 100% natural, a product of Pali Agro Products Nigeria. True unripe plantain flour, available in all leading stores nationwide.
Glad to have you back now. We're in the last part of the program. Okay, let's review the activities of the market yesterday. But Omobolanle Adeshi, our reporter, is standing by to give us latest update on what went down in the market, stock market yesterday. Hello, Omobolanle. Good to see you.
Good morning, Frank. Thank you so much. Yes, the stock market of the Nigerian Exchange Limited recorded a gain of 0.41% amid investors' new interest in 21 stocks. The all-share index went up by 171.55 basis points, representing an increase of 0.41% to close at 41,961.14 basis points from 41,789.59 basis points it opened for trading. With the gain experienced yesterday, the stock market appreciated by 4.20% from 40,270.72 basis points it opened this year to close yesterday at 41,961.14 basis points. Sector performances were broadly bullish yesterday, with the consumer goods 1.47%, banking 0.67%, oil and gas 0.19%, and industrial at 0.10%. Sectors closing northwards. Furthermore, the market breadth closed positively, recording 22 gainers as against 13 losers. Cadbury Nigeria, Guinness Nigeria, and University Press recorded the highest price gain of 10% each to close at 8 naira 80 kobo and 33 naira as well as 1 naira 98 kobo respectively per share. And also, however, AXA Mansard Insurance topped the losers chart by 6.02% to close at 2 naira 34 kobo per share. Also, the total volume of trades rose by 96.38% to 558.8 million units, valued at 4.4 billion naira and exchanged in 4,683 deals. And now to the money market. The exchange rate between the naira and the US dollar closed at 415 naira 10 kobo per dollar at the investors and exporters window. Naira declined slightly on Thursday, 28 October 2021 against the US dollar to close at 415 naira 10 kobo per dollar, and this represents at 0.01% loss in comparison to the 415 Naira 7 kobo that was recorded on Wednesday 27th October 2021. The local currency was weakened at the official market in spite of a 79% increase in forex liquidity. Meanwhile, the Naira appreciated against the US dollar on Thursday at the parallel market to close at 568 Naira per dollar, representing a 2 Naira gain when compared to the 570 Naira per dollar that was experienced as of the close of trading activities the previous day. Well, that's it from the stock market. It's now back to Frank.
Well, thank you so much, Omobolanle Adeshi, for that report. Okay, so let's head to other stories now. The Nigerian Exchange Group PLC released its third quarter 2021 unaudited result for the period ended September 30th, 2021. And the report shows revenue grew by 16% to 4.4 billion naira from 3.8 billion in the previous quarter. Profit before tax grew by 27% to 1.7 billion, while profit after tax grew by 11% to 1.5 billion. So group net asset grew by 4.8% from 31 billion to 33 billion. So the current share price stand at 20 naira. So let's join our daily, or will I say the analyst on the show, who is standing by, Mr. Omodion Ambrose, is the Chief Research Officer, Invest Data Consulting Limited. Thank you for joining us now. So let's take a look at Mr. Omodion. Are you there?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yes, I'm with you. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So let's look at, apart from the performances of the equities market yesterday, but let's look at the report, the financial report of the Exchange Group. How impressed are you with that report?
Yeah, for NGS, for bringing such a result, I will tell you the result is not a bad one. No, the top line was up and the bottom line was up. Despite the bottom line was marginally up. It's a good sign where they are going. And also, don't forget that this kind of company, their business model is easy for investors to understand. As far as the doors of exchange for it to open on a daily basis, they are raking in money because of commission and transactions. And also because during the bull market or bear market they are still in operation, this company will continue to rake in money. And also, if they continue to also put exercise by like doing penalties, as we saw that in the result release, their fees from penalty was high. It is that's another big source of generating revenue for them, or making money for them. But if they continue like this and they pay sanity to the market, it also be a plus for them that they won't spend more money to run after whoever that is trying to do infraction or not, because they've set target and also they meet the target already. On that note, I believe that NGS is on a good platform to make money, and investors that are thinking long can also be looking at, but they need to look at the current price and the dividend policy going to the future to guide investor. But in terms of business model, for me, it's a very clean one. As far as opening the door of exchange on a daily basis, NGS will make money. And also don't forget that in their presentation, they also have diversified into real estate business. That will be another leg or another plus for them to make money. For me, the business model is simple and very clear, but we need to see their payout going to the future. That is what we're looking at for. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the breakdown, because I was going to ask you, what aspect of the business that impacted on this financial result? Because I know they have three arms, of course, the exchange group, and the regulation, of course, the real estate arm as well. So what I was going to ask you, the factor that drove this figure up.
Yeah, actually, for me, the major thing is that as far as the real estate business is there, for the official transaction of profit, commissions that come on transaction, it's a daily basis. They make money on it. For me, the business model is very okay. And also, don't forget that also all these listed companies, they pay annual services for being on the exchange. It's a plus for them. No, if a listed company, you pay money. If you listed company, you release your results on time, you pay fine. No, there are lots of sources of them to raise money. But it's good they are becoming a public company that people can invest, and then they have good management, as we see showed in the board. Let's see the impact of these people on the company. How to bring efficiency efficiently. Before now, they are non-profit making organization and they spend money anyhow, but now they are now a quoted company, a public company. People have invested. They become more conscious of being transparent and also being cost conscious. That will also go ahead and impact their growth to the future. But investors are thinking of dividends should not rush into the company as to speak now, but rather want to see the results going to the future and their business pay out before it can go in. That's my own opinion.
Let's look at investors' renewed interest in the stock market yesterday. Of course, today is the last trading day of the week. What sentiment do you see dominating the market in the coming week?
Yeah, actually, before at the beginning of the month of October, we said it in Investor that the month of October is the earnings season month, and the month is likely to close with positive, which we already seen that at the close of yesterday. Trading, the market has hit almost 41,961.14. That means the market is almost crossing the 42,000 psychological line or benchmark. If that happened today, the market has crossed to another trend entirely, another uptrend level, which is the market trying to pick up.
And don't forget, next week mark a new month.
No, I'm coming. I'm talking of the month. I've not entered the new month.
All
I'm telling you what has happened so far in the month of October. That means as we are seeing more positive earnings in the market, and from next month we'll see what called portfolio reshuffling. People will be moving from the portfolio where they are, the kind of stock that they are, that their numbers are not converging to what their expectation. They'll be selling to enter the ones that they see that their numbers are looking up and have good prospect of paying good dividends. Because anywhere in the world, third quarter result is very important to investors to give an insight what the company is ready to do at the end of the year. Now that we have seen the third quarter of this company for the year 2020 financial year, but not only just the quarter, which this company have seen the third quarter performance of the company where they have invested. On that note, they can now adjust their position to do where they have seen the earnings that support a good payout. Don't forget that company cannot give what they don't have. It's the numbers they have, the earnings that they can pay to investor. That's why every investor is looking at company earnings. That's why the earning per share, they look at that play because they know if that's from there, they will know what to come to them as investor. And now that many companies on the estate have shown strength because their numbers, I will tell you, have beat expectation. On that note, we are seeing a better payout going to the new year and into the new month. We'll see better market activity because between now and end of the year, they will call end of the year seasonality. It's going to continue between now and end of the year. But in 2022, by God's grace, most investors will be expecting a good dividend payout from their companies they've invested.
I think we should leave it there. Thank you so much. Ambrose Omodion is the chief.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ambrose Omodion is the Chief Research Officer, Investigator Consulting Limited. All right, and we've come to the end of the show today. It's the last trading day or working day of the week, and of course, the last working day of the month. All right, many thanks for watching. I am Frank Omalape. We're back again next week. Bye-bye for now.
Swift Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services that meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah. For clean wash and quick delivery, yeah. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. For clean wash and quick delivery.
Swift Dry Cleaners. Clean wash, quick delivery.
Mama, you're coming to Lagos. Banga. Baby, Mama just called me now. She's coming to see you. She asked me to tell you to make banga soup for her. And she's close to the house. Oh.
How do you expect me to prepare banga in just few minutes?
I have a solution for you.
Really?
She may sabi cook the banga. Not going to enter my family.
Pali banga is used in making other exotic dishes such as banga jollof rice, banga efo riro, banga asaro or yam porridge, banga egusi, and many more. Pali banga is easy to open, no preservatives, no cholesterol, and no coloring. Approved by NAFDAC. Manufactured by Pali Agro Products Limited. Available in all leading stores and supermarkets nationwide.
Pali banga, natural palm fruit extract for tasty African cuisine.
Filmmaking is a marriage of art and business. Hence, in successful and relevant films, art and business embrace each other for the viewer's delight. Hi and welcome to the BTS. My name is Damilola Ali-J, and in today's episode of the show, we'll be discussing the marketing structure of Nollywood films in a documentary. The Nigerian video film industry was born out of business necessity and not artistic concerns. Right from its inception, the industry is manned and driven by petty traders. The films are shot and produced on video formats and with most possible minimal budget, and production time in order to minimize cost and maximize profit. Because of this, decisions are usually based on commercial considerations. Although there's some fantastic movies then that showed clear difference and purpose in production, art and direction. Do you remember movies like Diamond Ring that was released in 1998 or Igodo that was released in 1999, amongst a few of them?
Children of the night. So what do we do? Don't have them. Are you crazy? Maybe, but we said we can't go back. Okay.
My friends and I took something off one woman on fair.
As in stealing? Chidi, you stole from somebody?
Hey, whoa! Chidi! Chidi has become a thief! What kind of disgrace is this? Listen, you people should allow this boy to talk.
What is this? What is this? And then you tell me, what does this child lack in this house?
Please, let him finish what he started saying.
Now, what more absurdities can he come up with now? All right, this woman, now where does she live? What did you steal from her?
She's dead.
Oh, good Lord!
Jenny! Jenny, say yourself! You stole from somebody! And that person is dead! Let him talk.
No. Are you hearing what Chidinma is saying?
Chief, please just wait.
I should wait. Wait. Okay. I'm listening. Oh yeah, what?
No.
She was dead before we took her things.
Oh, dead!
Chidi! You stole from the dead? Okay. This dead woman, where was she?
It was at our grave.
They did not kill me! They did not kill me! I'm dead.
Why, Chidi? Why have you done this?
Ijeoma, wait. Chidi, tell your parents what you took from that grave.
We took her ring, her jewelries, her clothes and her shoes.
What about the ring? Uncle, let's forget about the ring. Oh, no, I'm going to get the ring. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nollywood, the Nigerian film video industry, is rated very high amongst its contemporaries. This rating is only in terms of quantity of the film that we produce and not in terms of quality. This owes much to the fact that majority of the patrons of the industry, the marketers, are petty traders and businessmen who aim at nothing short of return on their investment and quick turnover. The films are produced with the most possible minimal resources, mainly money and time, and expected to maximize returns. Some people might argue that this philosophy is for the old Nollywood, but unfortunately, we still find this occurrence in some fractions of the new Nollywood, and this is more dominant if we have to juggle the market together to represent as one. The practice of film marketing and distribution in the West, Hollywood, and other semantics cultures such as Bollywood and China is standard because the industry is streamlined mainly along a cinema experience. Most films are made on celluloid and for theatrical exhibitions. Except for some direct-to-DVD, digital movies which are becoming increasingly popular in these countries, especially in the USA, films are made for exhibition at cinema and art houses. It is when a film has done the theatrical round of the cinemas that it is then released on DVD or VHS before 1998. The film will further premiere on television as syndicated releases on DVD or VHS for content on television conglomerates such as BSKYB, BBC, Fox, ITV, 5TV, Canal TV, etc. This allows for absolute exploitation of all commercial possibilities for any given film. There's always a window between each era of distribution or commercial exploitation in this system and between regions. Though digital technology has considerably shrunk the time available for all areas of exploitation, this system is still largely operational in the United Kingdom even till today. There is an economic understanding between markets. It takes up to 90 days at times between a United States of America release and a United Kingdom release. Ditto between the cinema and DVD release to TV premieres. Before any theatrical exhibition, most films are taken to various film festivals for trial exhibition as well as for premieres and critic assessment of the work. Public interest in the film is also vigorously aroused through press conferences and publicity tours by the stars in the film. This in most cases would have begun even before a film goes into production. It is commonplace for production companies to review the production budget and plans for the special effects for film before they are shot. These and many other publicity strategies are used liberally to market films in the Western world. Moreover, the world process of filmmaking in this world is very expensive and mostly underwritten by big studios, whose influences are felt in the area of production, post-production, and distribution processes. Hence, a lot of films end up breaking into profits before all distribution windows have been exploited, especially major blockbusters. Most films would have made substantial profits while still in the cinemas, while others do so by either home video or TV release stages. In some cases though, some films just simply get smoked, not breaking even after all the distribution windows are exploited. There are also an increasing number of films whose DVDs sell out, making profits only at home video window. The exhibition of this film is handled by large exhibitors who own strings of viewing cinemas and multiplexes. These moguls cut distribution deals with the studio and independent producers during the production or after the commencement of the production. Now, a distribution deal is already procured depending on the marketing savvy of the production studio or company, or simply based on commercial reputation of the producer, director, or the stars of the film. For exhibitions, a film opens simultaneously in cinemas across a region after it has already been classified in all country or region. All adverts, press, and public relations will be targeted at a particular region for maximum effect. home video distribution of major feature films has increasingly become an important commercial point for large studios, production companies, and independent producers. Due to the availability of technology at home, many people can now afford to purchase and keep their favorite films even after they've been seen in the cinema. Also, films made for home distribution are becoming increasingly popular, hence the rise in importance of home videos in Western cultures. Now guys, prior to this, films were mass-produced on VHS for home viewing, but since about 2000, VHS has completely disappeared from the market in the UK. It has since replaced with DVD technology. With DVD, more films are sold directly to homes across the UK. Classics such as The Sound of Music, The King and I, and various Disney productions are still selling on DVD and in the United Kingdom. And with a more relatable one, which is coming to America in the United States of America, obviously, before the emergence of the new online streaming sites like Netflix, Amazon, etc., who can now easily buy or fund your films or partner with you at a percentage ratio.
Now, this is your new governess, Fräulein Maria. As I sound your signals, you will step forward and give your name. You, Fräulein, will listen carefully, learn their signals so that you can call them when you want them.
Lisa. Friedrich. Luisa. Kurt. Brigitte. Martha.
Gretel. Now, let's see how well you listened.
Oh, I won't need to whistle for them, Reverend Captain. I mean, I'll use their names, and such lovely names.
Fräulein, this is a large house. The grounds are very extensive, and I will not have anyone shouting. You will take this, please, learn to use it. The children will help you. Now, when I want you, this is what you will hear.
Oh, no, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I could never answer to a whistle. Whistles are for dogs and cats and other animals, but not for children, and definitely not for me. It would be too humiliating.
Fräulein, were you this much trouble at the Abbey?
Oh, much more, sir. Excuse me, sir, I don't know your signal.
You may call me Captain.
Talking about the new Nollywood though, the marketing structure of the industry is no longer defined. With the emergence of traditional media and internet media, which has put a stop to the milking culture of the arena market in Oshodi, Lagos, Akpankpaba Lane, Airport Road, Benin City, and the 143 Nnamdi Azikiwe Street in Udumota, Lagos. Does that ring a bell? Back in those days, your films will never record success if you don't visit these notorious markets as they rule the day. This culture also glorified piracy and infringements on copyrights. These days, Nollywood has begun to toll the path of what Hollywood has been doing back in the days. As we discussed earlier, now films are beginning to enjoy the traditional media advertisement, which includes billboard adverts, TV and radio adverts, and the likes. Movie premieres are now being taken into consideration, whereby there's an avenue for meet and greet with the movie stars right before the movie hits the cinemas. These movies then spend weeks in the cinemas breaking box office before being released for digital visual disc. These tips are open secret if you are an industry insider, producer, director, or an executive producer. That internet movie marketing are the cheapest compared to traditional marketing, which has been tested most effective. The internet is not only the cheapest but also the fastest way of marketing a film in Nigeria, because a massive coverage and the fact that majority of the movie freaks population belongs online, as there are over 120 million active internet users in Nigeria, according to NCC. Little wonder new generation movies are doing fantastic numbers and huge revenue, with examples like The Wedding Party 1, King of Boys, Living in Bondage, amongst so many others.
Come on, we go. Look at this life. Do you want this life? And I can give it to you. Everything.
When I'm giving you this right now, 150 million, I swear to God, one go back from here. Let go sit down, no. Let go sit down when I'm there over there.
Like I said, it blast off, let's do that stuff. Moving like I'm cool in the game. When the mainframe, when I'm doing my thing.
Power. Everything. It's not free, my boy.
Man, you should tap. Waiting on another cat. Ended up deflated like a
look at it, star boy on fire. Mr. Richard. Yeah. Amazing party you have here.
What do you know about Richard Williams?
The Six.
This cult group, the Brotherhood of the Six, have been involved in countless murders.
What do you have to do with all these killings?
Mr. Zion, why is he after you and your son? If we go down, you go down.
You are in grave danger. And the minute they start to inch close, I snap their necks. When you take, you give. It's the order of things. This is no game. Clock is ticking. Tick, tock. Tick, tock.
What have you done? Nothing!
Leave me alone!
Are you ready to get your key? What key, sir? Key to the good life.
I have a question for you. I want you to think carefully before you answer. Lọ́sẹ̀ kan sísìn, ọmọkùnrin yẹn àti ọmọ yín kẹ́ rí wọn ní ìgbéyàwó tàbí kẹ́ gbọ́ ìròyìn wípé ọmọkùnrin náà fò ṣánlẹ̀ òkú. Èwo lẹ fẹ́?
Mama, we need to see you. I need to day. But they for any ori.
Makanaki ṣe nǹkan ṣe ẹ́ ni.
You have dethroned the battle line.
Stand him up.
You have stepped on the tail of the tiger.
I am Laburu. God's worst punishment in a person.
My name is Toyin Ganiyu and I'm a film producer, I'm a budding film producer. So I'm talking about the old Nollywood structure and the new Nollywood structure. I'd say that the old Nollywood structure, both of them have their peculiarities, they have their advantages, and the industry has been able to grow either way. So for example, in the old Nollywood structure, it was a bit more informal in the sense that when it comes to the distribution channels, when it comes to the sector in itself, talking about like recruiting agents, recruiting talents, and working in the industry, there was no formality, there was no steps, or there was no what's the word now? There was no